Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Commodores headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. A designed run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Ready. Hey, kill it. Ready. Ninja.
Taylor wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to throw on third. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's some pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to pass, it's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On the run, it's Alexander. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Carter. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cotton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Finding open areas. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. Gets a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Offense in the hurry up. Taylor wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to Bothwell. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Breaks the ground right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Got a little grass. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw. Complete to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Unleashes one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carter. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Bring in the Heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Florida Gators.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Makes the catch. It's Adams. There he goes. Touchdown Doors. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Stepping to the right. Rolling on the run. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Going long. Makes a deep grab. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
DB's right up on the receivers. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Vandy. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running right, it's Bothwell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Working on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, fluffed Bothwell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldog. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. A huge play there, and he has him set up and in business at the 30. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Carter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Makes it past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He goes right back to the air. The sure hands, it's Barnett. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Bluff Bothwell again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Got 5 on that last one, now second and inches. Here's a gift to Bothwell. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Commodores. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. Howard just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right on the money. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.